2:30 in the morning on Friday. NPK starts back today in Tulsa. Scotty got the push rods for the motor, I think, yesterday or the day before. He was modifying my charge tube because we changed the combination up. One went more towards Scotty's combination, got rid of the 14.5 degree Sonny's heads, went to a headhunter head, a conventional head, because one, well, there's a lot of reasons. When we get the motor, I'll explain more of them. Well, I'm fixing to do right now, I'm fixing to jump in my little blue Chevy 2, drive it up to the car wash, wash it off, because that's what I'm going to take to Tulsa. Not taking it to race it, just taking it up there, mostly because there's been a lot of questions and a lot of talk. And of course, the internet's alive with the 405 small tire. You know, it's not 405 small tire, guys. It's 405 street cars. And small tire cars, I can take the red car, put 28-10-5s on it, which everybody says is a small tire. 29.5, 10.5, in my opinion, is a small tire. But what the fuck do I know? Everybody got hung up on that deal, and it depends on if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, what everybody considers a small tire. 29-10-5 to me is a small tire. I've been street racing and racing longer than most of these guys that scream about that 28-10-5 at the top of their lungs. I was street racing on a small tire, which was a 29.5, 10.5 back then, before they had a fucking driver's license. So, of course, everybody rewrites everything to be what they want it to be. Kind of like this whole trans confused bullshit that's going on in the world. But we'll save that for another video, because I got some shit on my head that's going to turn into a rant, and I don't want it to be on this one. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably be on the way to Tulsa. I'll do that one. So I'm going to drive the car up to the car wash, rinse it off. You know, my non-street car that I put more miles on than... I'm trying to be careful what I say, because there was a comment made about the 405 street cars, which in my opinion was made out of turn. It was out of line, and it was bullshit. Don't know why that comment was made. My page went to blowing up with you guys asking questions. You know, the man thing to do would be to retract what was said. But, you know, to each his own. Everybody has to run their life the way they want to, and they're doing the best they can for who they are. We'll get into more of the 405 deal as it gets closer to the show airing, but you guys are going to love this fucking show. You've seen some stuff posted on the internet. You've seen the cars. Stacey did a video of our cars. Anybody that wants to say those cars aren't street cars, come on, go suck a dick somewhere. You got to be shitting me. You're just wanting to fucking hate on everybody else because either your shit's slow or your wife didn't give you a blowjob the night before. I don't know. Anybody that can hate on this show right now, guys, you just hate life. You probably should just jump in the fucking lake and drown yourself. But I had the most fun ever had doing this shit. And it was the hardest that I've worked. But I'm going to bring my little Chevy 2 up to Tulsa because I don't have the red car done. And I'm going to give everybody a chance. I'm going to leave the hood off of it. I'm going to do it just the way I raced it. Anybody wants to check the car out can come by the pits, and you can go over it, under it. I don't give two fucks. You'll see that these are the cars that we're racing now. These are the cars we want to race. Everybody keeps wanting to call it small tire. Guys, listen, small tire. First off, let's talk about small tires. I was street racing on a small tire before most of these motherfuckers that run their mouths and talk about what a true small tire is. I was street racing before they ever had a fucking driver's license, and that's straight the fuck up. And I ran 29.5, 10.5, because that was what a small tire was considered. Now it's 28-10.5. There for a while, it was 26.850 or some bullshit. You know, my opinions like assholes, everybody's got one. My opinion, a small tires are 29.5, 10.5 and under. But what everybody calls small tire cars is if I take, and I did it with the orange car. You guys remember, I put 28-10.5s on the orange car, went and run 440s with that motherfucker, and then all of a sudden it was no tube chassis cars allowed in it. Which was funny because until I ran that, nobody had a problem with it because everybody thought I couldn't do it. So, small tire cars are any fucking pro mod, anything you want to put a small tire on, which according to everybody is 28-10-5, unless you're on the East Coast or the West Coast. Anyway, that shit all changes depending on whose opinion at that time is either running the race or setting the rules. I told you my opinion. 29-5-10-5 is a small tire. But small tire cars, everybody runs, is basically, it don't matter if you got Jerry Bickle Pro Mod. You put 28-10-5, you take the wheelie bars off of it, and you're a small tire. That's a small tire car. Our cars are not small tire cars. They're cars with 28-10-5 small tires. And don't know that this is going to stay that way. Maybe it changes, maybe it don't. Who knows? We just did the first season of it. So we'll see how that progresses and where it progresses to. But I have a street car. You can call it a small tire, you can call it a big tire, which is funny with my Chevy too. 28-10-5 looks like a 1432 under a regular car. That's why everybody keeps going, man, it's a 28. I said, yeah, it's 28. So you guys can see it's 28. But I'm going to bring the car to Tulsa for a couple reasons. One, I don't have the red car done. And two, I want to set the car out there where everybody can see, where you can, the people that don't know about what we're doing in the 405, which I don't even know how that's possible, to be honest with you, because it's smoking the internet. And of course, everybody's going to try to copy it. Everybody's going to try to be a part of it. Everybody's going to run out and buy cars, which I totally can't get my head wrapped around. If you have the time, you have the time and you have the ability, you ought to build your own car, not go buy one. If you don't have the time, I understand that for sure. But I'm going to take my Chevy 2 and my upgrades until the next season is going to be, I'm going to take the car to Church Boys Racing. They're going to put, I'm going to take the car completely apart, repaint it, because that paint, believe it or not, guys, I painted that car like 16 years ago. So, and it amazingly is still in really good shape, as much as I beat on that car. But the car's been beat up and it's been banged around and it's not as nice as it used to be. It's got chips, it's got bumps, it's got wounds. So all I'm going to do to my car for my upgrade is I'm going to have Church Boys Racing, because I don't have time with NPK and everything else to get it done. So I'm going to relinquish the reins over to freshening the car up over to Church Boys Racing. Great guys, great friends of mine, and there's nobody else that I would even want touching my Chevy 2 other than them. So my upgrade is going to be to put the AC back on it. Just put it back nice, like it was. The car's still got full exhaust. It's always had full exhaust on it. It's always been an all-steel car. Don't have no fiberglass pieces on it whatsoever. Not so much. I mean, I think that it does have one piece of carbon. Oh, here it is. I do have this piece of carbon fiber that the Holly dash goes on in my dash. That's the only lightweight piece on the entire car. And I do drive the wheels off that car. So that's going to be my upgrades, because I don't feel like that we need to make any more power than what we make now, because the roads we're racing on are not good roads. They're shit. And if we can make it happen, which I made the comment to you guys, cut myself again. I made a comment to you guys, if you knew of any streets that a town that was in a town or a county that we could permit and race on, we'd love to find 50 streets to where we go to a new street every night. So mine's gonna be more about making it comfortable. It's always been comfortable. Don't get me wrong. Putting more of the creature comforts back in. I want the AC back on it. My fat ass does not like sweating. And this next season, I'm not even gonna tell you the plan, but we want to do more car shit with more car guys and bring more people into this. I can tell you right now, if you're one of those guys that, oh my God, I'm gonna be on TV, and you're gonna run out and buy a car and try to get on here, you're wasting your time and your money, because there's a list this long there, fit it in the screen, 10 times that long of cars that we're going to be racing. Teams we're going to be racing. So go out and run out and buy you a car and all that shit thinking you're going to swing on somebody's nuts and get on the 405 show. It's not going to happen, to be honest with you. Just trying to save you some money. We've got hundreds, literally hundreds of cars to race. We can race for the next 10 years, 2 seasons a year, and never go through the amount of cars that we have because everybody's got these cars. I mean, every town in every city across the United States, there's hundreds of these cars. Car guys that just have a passion for it, that put a car together, they street race, they maybe take it to the racetrack, but it's just their car, their baby, their jewel, whatever. And we'll never run out of cars to race like this. And I think it's fucking awesome. You guys know how excited I am about it. There's been 4 or 5 places wanted to do an interview and get me to talk online. Well, if I'm gonna talk online, I'm gonna talk on my page because I haven't done shit on this page, guys, in a long time because I've been so wrapped up with this and the NPK stuff. I didn't even know I was going back on the 405 show, guys. That the way that happened, when it came down to being street cars, I couldn't say no because this is the shit that I love. I'm going to try to get doing more videos. I think I've done 2 this week. I'm going to try to get back to doing the videos and get the page back where it was. But it was pretty exciting that I threw that video out there. And, I mean, it went to 400,000 views, like, right off the bat. So, thank you guys for always staying with us. I mean, I know I'm not... You guys know I don't do this shit for the money. So it's not like I'm out here going, oh, fuck, I gotta do a video so I can make some money. I do these videos for you guys. I do these videos to keep you guys in the loop of what we're doing. So back to the small tire deal. I believe at this point in time, I am gonna put a small tire car together. Actually, I got 2 cars. I'm trying to decide which car I want to use. They're both, but my small tire cars are going to be street cars. They're going to be street driven cars, which I got the Gold Digger car and I got the Monty Smith Memorial car. One of those 2 cars, I'm going to put small tires on, 28-10-5s. Everybody else's opinion of a small tire, I'm going to put them on the car. I'm going to finish one of those cars, and that's the car I'm going to go small. I'm going to race on small tires. This is going to be my small tire street car race car. I don't know which one yet. The gold car is lighter, of course. I got to roll the motor out of it. I'm going to send it up to Kelly Blueball, WFO, the one that built the LS motor in my car. Races NPK with us. Great friend of mine. I'm going to have him go through it because it's got a funky oil pressure thing that I don't like. And, of course, the Monty Smith Memorial car, you guys all know. I mean, it's like fucking 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of work. I could have it done. I just got to get out of my feelings and be a man and just finish the fucking car. That's what I need to do. So right now I got to concentrate on getting the red car back together. God, hopefully finding somebody that can size this wrap and knock this thing out before Idaho. If not, I'm fixing to do something exactly the same, only totally different. One way or the other, I'm going to get Cade Varner's design on that car. So, there's you guys' update. I'm fixing to roll out my Chevy 2, run up there and take me give the car take it to the car douche and give it a bath. Load it up. It'll be at Tulsa. If you guys want to swing by. Stacy wants to bring t-shirts. I told her I don't like bringing t-shirts when we don't have a car, when we're not racing, but you know, I kind of made a lot of you guys upset the last time we went, and I didn't take t-shirts. I don't do this shit for the money. It's not that I'm trying to profit by it. So if I don't have a car and I'm not there racing, I don't feel like it's right. But you guys, a lot of you told me that you didn't think it was right to come in there, buy a ticket to come meet me, and couldn't even buy a shirt. So Stacy's going to have the shirt, so Blue Nova's going to be there. You guys come check it out. You can see what the cars on the new 405. I'm calling it the OG Street Car Show because that's what it is. This is going back. Do we have nicer cars than we had back then? Oh, hell yes. Did they make more power than they did back then? Oh, hell yes.
Are they faster than what we had back then? No, that kind of depends, because the streets we're running on are not real. They're real streets. So here's you guys a quick little update. I will probably do my rant video on the drive to Tulsa, and it will probably get the page locked up for a while because I'm not going to be nice about it. I got some shit on my head that's been on my head, and I keep pushing back, and it has to do with, well, you guys will see. Later.